everyone. I am Beverly Tapios together with my groupmates,
Meiji Romano,
Johanna Cristal Dulingan, and our cameraman, Mr. Rexon J. Valuca.
So we are the group assigned towards globalization and multicultural literacy.
This video will show you how we gather our data.
And our respondents will be the third year BSE Science students.
The part of our project is ended. We ask your permission to answer our survey questionnaire for our topic about cultural diversity awareness. But here's our survey. Thank you.
Good morning everyone, I am Johanna Cristal and today I'll show you the results of our Cultural Diversity Awareness Questionnaire Part 1. This questionnaire intends to identify your attitude and perspectives towards cultural diversity and to help you become aware of and understand your prejudices and biases against cultural diversity, especially of students from BSE Science 3. So this table here shows the total number of participants from BSE Science 3, which is 21, and their total scores from their answers, which ranges from 100 to 160. So the sum of the numbers of the participants' answers on their questionnaire is their cultural diversity awareness score. So this is how we interpret the data. If your score is from 0 to 39, then you are on the very low range. If your score ranges from 40 to 69, then you are on the low range. And if your score ranges from 70 to 99, then you are on the moderate range of cultural diversity awareness. If your score ranges from 100 to 129, then you are on the high range. And if your score ranges from 130 to 160, then you have the highest or very high cultural diversity awareness. A very high score indicates that the participants are acutely aware of prejudice and bias, and that they are very aware of the impact of their behavior to others, while a high score indicates that the participants relate to others in ways that value diversity. While a lower score indicates that the participants are unaware of prejudice and bias, and they are not fully aware of the impact of their behaviors or attitudes to others, while a very low score indicates that the participants communicate with others in ways that do not value diversity. This table shows the results of the first part of our survey questionnaire. We can see, given on the table, we can see that most students from BSE Science 3 had their scores ranges from 130 to 160, which indicates that they have very high cultural diversity awareness, while some have high cultural diversity awareness. This only indicates that BSE Science 3 students, most of them, are fully aware of their biases and prejudices against cultural diversity, and that they are aware of the impacts of their attitudes and behaviors towards cultural diversity. And also they can communicate with others effectively, which values cultural diversity.
Now, let me present to you the top 3 number of items that acquired the highest score and the other top 3 number of items that acquired the lowest score on the cultural awareness of third-year BSE Science students of Bukidnon State University. So first is the belief or behavior that obtained the highest score. So as you can see, item number 26 has a total score of 99, which states that I actively convey that employees or students of varying backgrounds are as skilled and competent as others, followed by item number 9 with a total score of 98, which states that I realize that people of other cultures have a need to support one another and connect as a group. And third is the item number 20 and item number 22 with a total score of 96, which states that in item number 20, I do not take physical characteristics into account when interacting with others or when making decisions about others' competence or ability. 22. I include people who are culturally different from myself in team decision-making processes that impact them. Now, let's proceed on the belief or behavior that obtained the lowest score. So first is item number 24 with a total score of 54 that states, I believe color blindness is counterproductive and devalues a person's culture or history, followed by item number 4 with a total score of 63, which states that I challenge others when they make racial, ethnic, or sexually offensive comments or jokes. And item number 7 with a total score of 77 that states I don't believe that having a friend of color means that I'm culturally competent. So that is all about the top 3 highest scores and top 3 lowest scores on cultural awareness of BSE Science students third year in Bukidnon State University.
Good day everyone. Now, I'm going to present you the second part of our questionnaire. It consists of 3 questions. We analyze their data by interpreting and sorting it out in a way of how many times does the respondents answered it repeatedly. As for the question number 1, it is about the multicultural perspective that the students have learned to their attitudes and beliefs, to their knowledge and experiences, and to their commitment. As you can see on the illustration or on the bar graph, we can see that among all the statements, the most common statement is the letter C. It is they were able to learn and understand the different individuals. Moving on to the next question, what do you think you need to know more about in order to teach your subject area effectively to students from diverse backgrounds? As you can see on the illustration, the letter D is the most common statement we got from our respondents. It is to know more about values, beliefs, practices, and norms from different cultures. As for the last question, from your experiences in the field, describe situations you came across that makes you believe that diversity awareness is an important component in our education. Again, as you can see on the illustration, we've got multiple answers from our respondents, but the most common statement that we got is the letter G, which is to avoid discrimination.
Based on the results of our survey, we can say that students from BSE Science 3 are fully aware of their prejudices and biases against cultural diversity, and they are also fully aware of how their behaviors and attitudes can impact others. And also, we can say that they can communicate effectively valuing cultural diversity. Also, as future teachers, we can say that BSE Science 3 students can fully or effectively manage a classroom full of students coming from different cultural backgrounds.